yung pag-usapan natin ngayon, yung aking privilege speech, which is the automatic appropriations. So nakita ko kasi yung automatic appropriations, pag i-add up mo sila, kasama talaga sa addition yung special accounts in the general fund. Yung special accounts in the general fund, at saka sinaman ko na yung use of income in the general fund, are considered automatic appropriations because they all come from earmark revenues. Yung earmark revenues, again, as I have said, meron na yung existing statutes, may existing laws, no? Which identifies the earmark sources or earmark revenues, taxation ba, excise taxes, or fees or charges. Tapos yung collections doon, ilalagay yun sa special accounts. And yung releases naman, nakalagay din yun doon sa batas, no? Or sa law. In other words, hindi na namin yun tinitake up annually, hindi na yun nire-review because they have standing statutes or standing special laws that covers them. So special accounts in the general fund, ginalaw nila.
Nako!
Actually, sabi ko na senior citizen ako, hindi ko nadala yung aking hard copy. But I can post it if you want to ask a copy of my privilege speech nandun. They touch 13 items. 12 items in the special accounts in the general fund, 1 item in the use of income in the general fund for a total of 13 special laws superseded by the General Appropriations Act. Saka meron pang isa na may earmark revenues, yung sin tax law, which is very important because in 2012, that helped us a lot. Number one, helping the country coming up with healthy citizens. Kasi that time, between 20 to 30% yung smoking incidents natin. Nung pinasa yung sin tax law, after 5 to
Nabawasan.
to 10 years, bumaba yung incidence of smoking. Pangalawa, it generated more than enough revenues. Yung sin tax law kasi provides that yung original sin tax law, RA 10351, provides 85% will go to universal healthcare. Kaya yun pinasa yung universal healthcare law kasi may fund source na yung sin tax law. So 85% goes to universal healthcare, of which 80% goes to PhilHealth, and the balance goes to the Department of Health. Yung isang 15% naman will go back to the tobacco farmers or tobacco growers. I can clearly remember that when we passed that law, it helped the Philippines garner the first ever investment grade credit rating. No, that was very elusive from us. Hindi natin nakuha yung investment grade credit rating for a long time. Pero nung pinasa yung sin tax law, it is one of the big sources of revenues ng gobyerno. Yung, kasi ang daming nagsisigarilyo, ang daming uminom ng alak eh. And the excise taxes on tobacco and excise taxes on tobacco and alcohol really helped the Philippines in 2013 garner the first ever investment grade credit rating. So hindi ko makalimutan yon, pero binaliwala ngayon. Sa 2025 budget, believe it or not, zero allocation ang PhilHealth, of which it is very clear in the special law that 80% of the incremental revenues for excise taxes on tobacco and alcohol will go to universal healthcare. Ang klaro doon, yung pera para sa PhilHealth will subsidize the indirect PhilHealth beneficiaries. Tayo, yung mga empleyado ng gobyerno, empleyado ng private sector, we pay monthly, di ba? Binabawasan yung salaries natin, yung contribution sa PhilHealth. We are the regular members. Yung
Correct.
indirect members,
Yung wala, hindi nag-ano.
members, who are they?
Indigent.
Senior citizens,
Indigent.
PWDs, indigent Filipinos.
Correct.
Doon, supposedly, kukunin sa 74 billion na zero ng Congress.
Grabe.
Ng General Conference Committee. It's unfair because the Constitution is very clear that the government
Batas yan, ha?
The Filipino people should take care of the health of the Filipino people. Second, it is clear in the syntax law that certain amount from the earmark funds will go to PhilHealth.
Ang tanong doon, nasaan yung 74 billion na yun? Saan mapupunta yun? Diyos ko, grabe. Mga buhaya. Tuloy natin ng konti.
So, ang masakla pa, di zero. Kaya, no rhetorics can say, mahal namin ang bayan, bibigyan natin ng magandang kinabukasan, magandang health, no? Ang Pilipino, because they zero.
Health system.
You zero, you are giving nothing for augmentation. Kasi yung gaan natin allows augmentation. How can you augment when you zero? So, if you remember, yung mga congressman at senador noon, I will give you a 1 peso budget. That's logical. Because pag binigyan ka na 1 peso budget, you can augment it. But if you are given a zero budget,
Walang ganon.
item is erased. Walang maiwan.
Nako.
So you cannot augment it. You have to wait for the next year to give additional budget for PhilHealth. Or you have to wait for a supplemental budget para malagyan. So, by the way, I was the author of the syntax law of 2012. Sabi ko yan.
Kaya alam niya.
13 special laws amended and superseded na hindi dapat ginagalaw, plus the syntax law 14. Dinagdag nila sa special account. Yung automatic appropriation, special accounts in the general fund kasama doon, sa addition. Dinagdagan ng 12.7 billion yung special accounts of the general fund. So yung automatic appropriations mo, nag-increase dapat. Nag-increase na yung automatic appropriations.
Grabe.
Anyway, I wasn't able to get my hard copy. Madali lang naman tingnan na sa internet na yung aking privilege speech.
Privilege speech.
Yung total special accounts on the general fund, sumada nila, nagdagdagan ng 12.7 billion. Kung nagdagdag ka sa special accounts in the general fund, yung automatic appropriation mo, mag-plus 12.7 billion ka rin. In short, naglampas yung budget natin sa original proposal ng President na 6.352 trillion.
Illegal yun. Yun ang illegal.
6.352 trillion mo plus 12.7 billion, which makes the budget unconstitutional. And yun, ang pinaka-main reason ko. So sabi ko, hindi talaga ginagalaw to. At saka yung i-itemize ko yung 12 sa items sa SAGF at saka yung UIGF na ginalaw nila. Gusto ko bigyan ko kayo ng example ng UIGF. Yung UIGF example, UIGF use of income in the general fund. Ganun yun, earmark funds. Example, NBUC, or in the early 2000 yata ito. Nagpasa yung Congress ng NBUC law, Motor Vehicles User Charge. So, yung may mga sasakyan dito, may mga motorsiklo, may private public utility vehicles, nagbabayad tayo sa LTO. Yung charges na yon, MBUC, pupunta yon sa special road fund. Yung special road fund na yun, naka-earmark na rin yun kung saan pupunta. Believe it or not, the allocation was only about 16 billion sa UIGF. Pagdating doon sa line item appropriation, sa DPWH on the special road fund, umabot ng, nagdagdag sila ng 17. Umabot ng mga something like 34 billion. Nagdagdag ng 17 billion. Pero yung kasi yung special account in the general fund at saka UIGF, doon yun makikita sa special provisions part ng GAA. Pero sa special provisions ng GAA, 16 billion pa rin. Ang tanong, saan nila kinuha yung 17 billion na dinagdag? Yung MBUC, General Garcia, sir, my co-legionnaire sa Reserve Officers Legion. Yung MBUC is very clear. MBUC is very clear. Kung saan mo kinuha yung pondo, motor vehicles user charge, nakalagay na rin sa law kung saan mo ilalaan.
Tony Ingay Garcia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So again, yung MVUC law, nakalagay na kung saan kukunin yung bayad natin sa LTO, mga bayad ng ating motor vehicles, then nakalagay na rin kung saan mo i-appropriate. You don't have to touch that. Dinagdagan nila ng 17 billion. Lumobo yung items of expenditures mo, pero pagdating sa special provisions, the same pa rin, 16 billion. So in other words, kumuha sila sa ibang agencies, permit me to say this word, nag-realign or gumamit ng pera. Pwede ba yun? Because MVUC funds is based on the Motor Vehicles Users Law. Yung special road board kasi i-amend yun kasi na-abolish yung road board. Pwede ka ba maglagay doon na hindi naka-itemize o naka-identify doon sa Motor Vehicles Users Charge Law? Hindi balansyado. So, most likely gumamit ng ibang funds galing doon nilagay.
Ayan po yung mga bagong isiniwalat ni Kung Ungab doon po sa kanyang privilege speech din po yan, mga kabisdak. Ito po dapat yung pinag-uusapan na mukhang gustong tabunan ng issue patungkol kay Vice Calvo Ganda.